Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are shoutcasting an expert today, and they do have a YouTube channel, so link in the description down below. And they are using a Solrock. So I know Zionic did a video on Solrock, so it was an awesome shoutcast on his end. And Solrock is amazing for the Retro Cup. It's broken. My friend was actually using Solrock since the beginning of Retro Cup. And, it's funny, when Zionic published a video, he's like, oh man, now everybody's going to be able to counter Solrock. So it's kind of funny, actually. But he's already legend anyway, so it didn't really matter or anything. But, he went on an 11-game win streak. But anyway, this video is not about my friend. This is just talking about how good Solrock is. So it really is good for this meta and for this cup. And we're going to go ahead and shoutcast it. So let's jump right into it. Drifblim is going for the icy win against Cresselia. Cresselia's attack is going to fall. And it's going to get off an attack, going to be that Moonblast. Drifblim going to be able to take it. But the attack drop from that Moonblast, 10% chance. Definitely unfortunate, but another Icy Wind coming out, certainly not going to KO, but it's still going to get the debuff. Maybe the opponent thought it was a Shadow Ball, and now this is definitely going to be Moonblast. Drifblim is going to go ahead and shield this one up. Yep, going to be Moonblast, makes sense, and it's going to go for another Icy Wind instead of the Shadow Ball, which I think is good because this probably KOs, right? Yeah. Oh, no, actually it didn't. It didn't because of that attack drop, but it came super close. Regirock coming in, going for the Shadow Ball. Now, Machamp is going to be able to pick up this win. Just go for Shadow Ball, switch out into Machamp, and just be able to pummel this Regirock. And Machamp still has a shield, plus Stone Edge wouldn't do much. It is the Stone Edge. Focus Blast would do a lot, I guess, but it still wouldn't KO the Machamp. So Machamp is going to go ahead and go for the Cross Chop to pick up the win. So great game. Very well played. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next game. See how the next game plays out. Here we go. So it's going to be Solrock into Crustle. Okay. So not too bad. Crustle's going to be weak to Rock Throw, which is always nice. Look how much damage it's doing. So they switch out into Victreebel. Out comes Drifblim. Great matchup for the Drifblim. Resisting Razor Leaf, plus it has Icy Wind to not only do super effective damage, which would KO the Victreebel, which it's going to right now, but even if they shielded, it would debuff the Razor Leaf, which is huge. Trying to get to another Icy Wind, but the attack coming in. X's shouldn't KO. They do go for X's. It's not even going to come close to KOing, so we're going to see an Icy Wind right now. If the opponent shields, that's totally fine. Let them take this matchup. Drifblim already did its job. So it does go down. In comes Solrock. Solrock looking for the farm down. Gonna go ahead and invest this shield right now. So it's gonna be an X scissor, but that's fine. We do see a switch into Raichu. Okay, out comes Machamp. Oh, that's a Charm Raichu. I actually shoutcasted a video on Charm Raichu. It wasn't the focus of the video, but the Raichu was in it. And I think Charm Raichu could be pretty good, just because of all the Dragon types in the Retro Cup. But back on track, this Solrock is going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide. That will be enough to KO. And in comes Crustle, and a couple more Rock Throws would pick up the knockout. And that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. The Retro Cup is ending pretty soon. Unfortunately, it's only a week. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. But hey, Rock Throw going to be doing super effective damage to Altaria, so another great matchup. The Dragonair comes in comes Drifblim. Obviously, Icy Wind going to be really good against the Dragonair. It would be good against Altaria as well, of course. I'm going to go ahead and shield that. Going to be an Aqua Tail. So the Icy Wind coming out. Again, even if they shield, this is going to debuff the Dragonair, which is going to be nice. And they're not going to shield, so now Drifblim should be able to farm down. Okay, we see another attack. Aqua Tail's not going to KO. It's not a strong move. Plus, it's debuffed. So it does okay damage, but Drifblim is going to be able to win that matchup. So let's see. Altaria's probably not coming in. It depends what's in the back, though, but actually it does come in. Going to be hit with this Icy Wind. They have to shield this. There's no way around it. So yeah. So now they actually switch out into Kingdra. Okay. So now Kingdra comes in, out comes Machamp, because obviously it's better to save the Solrock for Altaria and have the Machamp against the Kingdra. And this is actually a triple Dragon Breath team, so that's really powerful. It's a really powerful team, guys. It really is. The Kingdra does get the attack drop, but Machamp, that's okay. Gonna go ahead and go for this Crush Chop. Not gonna get the final shield. Machamp goes down. Actually, no, they switch into Solrock. Solrock is able to farm down with Rock Throw. Alteria is coming in, and it's just taking quite a bit of damage from Rock's throw. And look, Solrock actually able to take Dragon Breath quite nicely. Gonna go ahead and go for Rock Slide. That definitely will get the shield. And Solrock's gonna be able to get to another one. Yes, it does. This is gonna KO the Alteria, and that is going to be a good game. So Alteria goes down, and that is it. Yeah, Solrock definitely putting in a lot of work. Good against a lot of Pokemon, right? A lot of Pokemon in this meta. Definitely really solid. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. Honestly, well, here's the thing. Like, I know Solrock is a regional, so if it's not in your location and you don't have one, that's going to be unfortunate. So I do want to put that disclaimer out. Obviously, I understand if you don't have access to Solrock, because again, it is a regional, but it did swap quite a bit, right? So you know, you might have it, but you might not have it. You know, I mean, if you have it, it's definitely a great pick. So Icy Wind going to debuff that Dragonair. So that is great. Another one, no, the Aqua Tail is coming out. Aqua Tail not going to be able to KO. We saw it last battle. So it does decent damage with the debuff, but it's not going to be enough to pick up the knockout. Icy Wind coming out. Will the Dragonair double shield? No, they will not. One more Hex will feint that Dragonair. Very nice. So out comes Dewgong. Trying to get to an Icy Wind. Unfortunately, cannot get to it and cannot debuff. Machamp going to be doing super effective damage. So is Solrock. But yeah, bringing in the Machamp. So Machamp is going to go ahead and let's see. Probably not shield. No, not going to shield. Going to be an Icy Wind. And now in comes Alteria. Out comes Solrock. Great matchup as we know. Okay, going to go ahead and shield this. Sky Attack is resisted, but the Dragon Breath damage does add up. So I totally understand that shield. Just wants to do as much damage as possible. Going for a Rock Slide. Hoping to take the final shield. This Solrock should be able to pick up the final shield. No, the Alteria does not shield. Keeping the shield for Dewgong. Dewgong is going for the farm down, but they're going to have to shield this Rock Slide, which is really nice. So there we go. That would have KO'd. So Solrock is going to go ahead and go down, but look how low Dewgong is. And Machamp still has that Crush Chop, going to be able to KO. Machamp certainly going to win CMP against Dewgong, and that is going to be a great game. Another very well played game at that. So yeah, really well done. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. And it's going to be Solrock into Abomasnow. Again, super effective damage. Ice is so common, guys. Rock Throw is such a good fast move in this meta. Ice is common. The Flying Dragons, or Flying types in general, but like Alteria, obviously going to be weak to it. Going to take that Weather Ball and then switch into Hypno. Out comes Drifblim. Okay, very nice. Hypno probably has Shadow Ball, so you do have to watch out for that, but we'll see. Icy Wind coming in, and the opponent will not shield. That's because, I mean, the Drifblim didn't charge up for the Shadow Ball. I probably would have charged up to at least Shadow Ball, even if I was throwing the Icy Wind, but that's okay. Another Icy Wind will KO at that range, so this might force the Hypno to shield, or they might let it go. We'll see, and they do shield that, okay. So now an attack coming in. Drifblim is going to shield. Can we see a farm down from Drifblim, though? We'll have to see. It looks like we might be able to see that farm down. I think so. Yep. There we go. So nice farm down by the Drifblim. So whatever comes in, going to be hit with an Icy Wind. Yep, Icy Wind coming out. Going to be that Abomasnow. If Abomasnow shields, Solrock's still in the back doing super effective damage. It does not shield. Switching into Machamp, trying to feint it down. In comes Jellicent. So Jellicent is going to be hit with this Rock Slide. And the opponent doesn't have any shields, right? No. So they're going to take that. Actually, they do have a shield. Okay. So they do actually have a shield. So this is likely going to be a Shadow Ball, which will do a lot, but it shouldn't KO. And it almost actually does. So they do farm down, which is not good. Yeah, I think this is actually going to be a good game. We'll have to see. I mean, that Jellicent has some energy. In comes Solrock. Solrock is going to be hit with, I mean, a Shadow Ball is going to KO Solrock at that range. It's going to be a Bubble Beam. Super effective, but not going to be enough to KO. Out comes Rock Throw. Or not Rock Throw, but Rock Slide. And this is going to get the shield, makes sense. And in comes Drifblim. Drifblim goes down, couldn't get off an Icy Wind. And in comes Solrock. Solrock's going to be hit with a Bubble Beam. And it's going to go down. So nice attempt. Unfortunately, was not able to win that. But that is okay. You can't win every game. It was still really well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. I believe we have 2 sets in this video. I don't know how many games specifically, but Solrock into Crystal, and obviously, as we know, a good matchup, doing super effective damage. So Crystal will switch out into Kingdra. Out comes Machamp. Yeah, it doesn't have like a great answer to Kingdra, like a hard response, but Machamp is not bad. So we're gonna go ahead and go for the Crush Chop. The counters in Crush Chop obviously adding up. This is gonna be Octazookas, so Machamp will actually go ahead and shield this. Hopefully there's no debuff. It does not. Okay, that's huge. So Machamp will go ahead and throw this Crush Chop, but will the Kingdra shield? Probably not. I don't think they'll give up the last shield. They do not. So Kingdra goes down, which is good. So let's see what decides to come in. Going to be an Altaria. That is going to be good for the Solrock. Also going to be good for Drifblim with the Icy Wind, right? So Crush Chop coming out last second damage, right? So which one is coming in? Going to be Drifblim. Drifblim is the Pokemon that's coming in, which actually makes sense because you'd rather have Drifblim on Altaria than have Drifblim on Crustle, right? I'd rather have Solrock on the Crustle, but it looks like Drifblim is actually staying in because it's going for farm. Okay. So it's going to farm down the Crustle, or at least attempt to farm it down. Should be able to farm down very nice instead of switching into Solrock. This will get off the Icy Wind. This will force the shield. I like that aggressive farm down. So Icy Wind will force the shield. Now it's debuffed. This Sky Attack will KO the Drifblim, but Solrock is going to be able to come in and take the game. It actually didn't KO. They probably undercharged it, but Solrock will be able to go for the Rock Slide and KO the Altaria. And there we go. That was a great one. Great game. All these games are great, actually. So, but yeah, really well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. Battle starting. Here we go. So going to be Solrock into Mamoswine. Okay. So both going to switch out Drifblim into Hypno. Okay. I mean, Hypno probably has Shadow Ball as well. Most Hypnos, from what I could tell, have Shadow Ball. But it could have Thunder Punch as well. So it could have something that hits Drifblim for super effective damage. It does get to a move. Drifblim will shield. That Hypno did not shield up that Shadow Ball. So it is a Shadow Ball that would have KO'd Drifblim. So Hypno goes down. Nice shield. In comes Mamoswine. And that's actually a Shadow Mamoswine, which is really, really cool, guys. So we're going to see an Icy Wind come out. That is going to do a lot of damage. The opponent does not want to shield. They are going for the farm down. They are able to get it. It's probably Machamp. I mean, you farm down with, Machamp. Oh, they don't even get off a move before the farm down. That is huge. In comes Alolan Marowak. Out comes Solrock. This is a great matchup. Look how much damage Rock Throw is doing, guys. It's doing a lot of... Oh my gosh. Just shield this and farm down. I mean, honestly, a Shadow Bone doesn't KO anyway, but it might as well shield it. The defense drops, so I guess it would have been better to shield this one because of the possible defense drop. But that's okay because Machamp can come in and farm down and take the win anyway. But that's okay. Great game nonetheless. So let's go ahead and move into another one. But yeah, I don't know how many battles are in this video. I don't know if it's exactly 2 sets, but we do see a Shadow Snorlax on the opposing side. Okay, looks like both are just staying in. Solrock is going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide, but the Snorlax gets to a move. Body Slam going to be resisted, but it'll still do a decent chunk. I mean, Solrock is taking quite a bit from Lick as well, so going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. And, okay, Snorlax will shield that one up. Totally fine, because there's a Machamp in the back. So Solrock is going down. Machamp is coming in, looking for the farm down. It might shield this. No, not going to shield it. Recognizing that Machamp can still take a Body Slam, even though it does do a lot of damage. But to switch into Frost Sash, out comes Drifblim. This is going to be a tough match, guys. I don't know about this one. We'll see. I mean, Solrock would be good against the Frost Sash. But we'll see. Going to shield that Avalanche, so nice shield, and charging up extra energy, going for the Shadow Ball. This will definitely KO the Frost Sash, but I don't know. They might shield. They do shield, so no shields by the opponent. Trying to get to another Shadow Ball, not quite able to get there. So Drifblim is going to go ahead and shield. So it's going to be an Avalanche, so beautiful shield, and now out comes the Shadow Ball. This will KO the Frost Sash, no doubt about it. So there we go. So what is going to come in? I guess we will find out soon enough. Going to be Snorlax, and they both switch. Okay, so Machamp is going to do super effective damage with Rock Slide, but we'll have to see how much. It's not going to KO. Yeah, it's not going to KO. Alolan Marowak will be able to get to a Bone Club. They're going for the farm down. That allowed Machamp to get to a Crush Chop. However, this is double resisted. I don't think this KOs. It does not. So Machamp does get the farm down and is going to be able to get off a move. Shadow Bone is definitely going to KO. There's no doubt about it. So it is Shadow Bone. And that is going to be a good game. But unfortunately, it was not able to win that one. But that's okay. Can't win every game. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. Battle starting. We do have the next opponent. So it's going to be Solrock into Venusaur. Okay. I don't think I've battled a Venusaur in this cup. Not that I remember. So Machamp is coming in. Venusaur is still staying in. I'm going to throw that Frenzy Plant. It does do so much damage. So I'm going to go ahead and shield that. And Machamp is going to go ahead and throw the Rock Slide. The Venusaur doesn't have to shield this, but it might shield it because it's still going to do a good amount of damage. They do shield it. Okay. So able to pick up a shield. Trying to get to another one. Oh, not quite able to get there. Machamp might shield. We'll have to see. No, they're just going to let it go and maybe farm down with Driplim. Driplim is definitely coming in. There's no doubt about it. It's definitely coming in. So there we go. So Driplim is coming in and trying to get to an Icy Wind. Oh, the switch into Crustle. Out comes Solrock. Good for the Solrock. Solrock can go for the farm down. We're going to go ahead and see a shield. Obviously, Solrock wants to stay pretty healthy. Going to be an X-Scissor, but it would still do a decent amount. Going for the farm. Is Solrock able to get it? Yes, it is able to farm Crustle all the way down. So going for the Rock Slide against Venusaur. This is probably enough to KO Venusaur. I think it's in... Yeah, for sure. So Venusaur does go for a Frenzy Plant. Going to be enough to KO the Solrock. There's no shield, so there's nothing Solrock can do about it. And in comes Driplim. Going to go ahead and charge up enough for 2 Icy Winds. Throw one. And have energy for whatever's in the back. We'll see if Driplim can handle whatever's in the back. Going to be a Frostlass. This Shadow Ball is definitely KOing. If it doesn't KO, it's going to be at like 1 HP, and Hex will pick it up. But it does KO. Okay. So great game. Well played. Fantastic. Yeah. That's all I can say. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and move into the next game. That was a 4-1. Okay. So going to get into the 2500. So it looks like, he was expert. He fell quite a bit. That's okay. It happens to all of us. So we're moving into the next battle. I don't know if this is the last one. But Solrock into Crustle, definitely a good matchup. When someone goes up against Solrock and they have a Crustle, they might not realize Solrock's moves. And before they recognize it, Crustle's already dead. So that's awesome. So Crustle is gone. And in comes, what was that, a Hypno? It was a Confusion user. It might be Hypno. So a Rock Slide, it is Hypno. Going to do a lot of damage. And Solrock is resisting it being a Psychic type. Or a part Psychic type, I should say. Going to go ahead and go for another one. Hypno has to shield. Yeah. And at least you can keep that Hypno away from Machamp. Or the Machamp away from Hypno, I should say. So we know Driplim is coming in. Oh no, the Machamp is coming in. Going to go ahead and shield. A counter did go through. And that will be enough to KO, so that's awesome. So in comes Mew, out comes Driplim. Okay, I'm kind of, okay. Well, obviously that Mew could have Wild Charge, it probably does. That's going to debuff the Mew. Wild Charge is still going to be enough to KO, but it's not going to be enough to KO the Machamp. Machamp might go for the farm down. Oh, it's going to be Dark Pulse. Actually, that does not KO. I guess they don't have Wild Charge. Or maybe they have Wild Charge, but they didn't want to debuff themselves. Let's see what attack this is. It is going to be an Ice Beam, so they don't have it. And Machamp's going to be able to farm down. And that will be it for this one, guys. Have a good day. Bye.